Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Oh, I know I haven't done a video in a couple of days, a cutting video. I did a dog rescue and I've been kind of busy making sure my dog's okay with the other dog being here until I can figure out who it belongs to. But they seem to be doing alright right this second, so I'm going to do a video real quick. So I got these stones we're going to cut. Gila Bend Mountain Range agates. Let's walk through real quick. Alright, first up, kind of an odd nodule. It's got some broken chips on the edges. Otherwise, not much showing. I think that'll be banded. Okay, similar to the last one, except this one's got some windows. It's also dirty, but I can see some windows for sure. Problem with this one's gonna be figuring out how to cut it without going through too many windows. Gotta go through some because, yeah, it's got windows clear down the side, on the back, and the front. Only area without a window is over here. So yeah, no good way to cut this one. So we'll cut parallel to that as much as possible. And another similar to the last two stone. Well, this one's closer to the first one. It's got little chips around the edges. We'll find a way to cut that one. Not going through too many of those. Alright, this one's interesting. It's extremely weathered. It's peeled. But if you look closely, you can see the banding. It's got a window on top, on the side, a little one on the bottom. All of this is windowed. So I'm going to probably try to cut diagonally that way through it. Miss most of the windows, if not all of them. We'll see if that weathering goes all the way through. I'm guessing it does, and it looks pretty weathered. Okay, this one's got a nice window with some color, kind of a blue-gray. And I went back here too, around the edges. So I got to go through something, probably go through that. Try to cut parallel to this. So we'll cut probably, yeah, through here. Alright. Here's one of the normal nodules, flat, but it's got some banding showing on the end here. So I'll cut it through this thick spot here. Alright. Window wraps around back here. That's about it. Let's get a window down there. Again, I'll do my best to limit how many windows I cut through, but I'll cut parallel to that. Alright. Fairly flat nodule. No windows, I can cut it any direction I want. So, yeah, we'll see. What? Okay, so this looks like a chunk of host rock, but I can see a little bit of agate here and here with a window here. Biggest part of the agate's obviously back here. How much of this is host rock? And how big does this get, or does it just get smaller? Looks like it's probably just going to get smaller, but it looks like it's agate sticking out right there. We'll give it a cut and see. And I think this is the last little one in this bunch. Window with some banding. Window with some banding. I'll have to cut through that window, unfortunately. So we'll cut straight through the middle that direction, parallel to that and that. Alright, So let me get these on the saw. I'll get them cut and I'll be right back with the results. All right, everybody, welcome back. Got them cut. I'm gonna start with this one. See if we got any of this. You know, I could clip it at least. Okay, so obviously it's just a small piece right here. Doesn't go all the way through. There's little bits and pieces of agate in it. This is all host rock. So rhyolite mixed with a little bit of agate. It's cool looking, but not what I was hoping for. All right, next up, had that one, had a window, I cut parallel to it. And all right, it's got a lot of healed fractures, but a nice banded pattern. And you can see the pattern from the outside as well, especially on this side. So this, where it formed in the host rock, left some really interesting formations inside of the agate around the edge of the banding. That's pretty cool. All right. All right, next up, another one that had windows. I cut parallel between them. And all right, well, similar to the last one, it's got a lot of healed fractures, but look at the color in this one. That is really cool. And the patterns in this, especially on the bottom here. Wow. That looked good polished. Oh, this side's even cooler looking. Huh, very nice. Fractures and all, that one's pretty cool looking. Okay, so this is a bigger one. Had a lot of windows on it. I cut through that on the end here and a little bit back there. And all right, well, again, lots of healed fractures, some that aren't. Banding is neat, not a lot of contrast, very translucent. All right, pretty cool. Okay, this is kind of a odd nodule, but no windows. Just kind of cut it. Ooh, neat pattern. Does have one healed fracture. Interesting cut. Other than that one fracture, it's perfect. Still look good polished. That's a nice one. Different. I think it would have looked completely different if I cut it the other direction. Wow. All right. Next up, got that small one that had a window and a window. And okay, yeah, I had to cut through that window. So let's see if it came out all right. All right, well, it didn't lose too much on that back window, a little bit. The black is from the saw blade. Nice pattern, not a lot of contrast in the middle, but tight banding. Again, this would look good polished. Very cool. Love the formation on that edge. All right. Very good for a small one. Another one that had chips around the edges. Cut it short ways. And whoa, look at the color. All right, you got that kind of a blue-gray with the white platelets or snowflakes in it. That kind of a dark gray color. That's most likely a calcite inclusion. So I'll probably soak this one in muriatic just to see what it looks like when that goes away. Yeah, that'll come out completely. Most likely. But that is a beautiful stone. No fractures, just that calcite inclusion. I guess there's a little heel fracture right here. On that side, you can see it. But yeah, I'm gonna soak that one and probably polish that at some point. That's nice. Okay, 3 left. All right, these are the little ones. All right, cut that through the fatter section. Whoa, look at the color. Oh, just that little tiny heel fracture at the top. Otherwise, it's perfect. Wow. That might be purple in the center. I'm not sure. Might just be gray. But it's nice. And this side's even better. That's pretty wicked. All right. That's a good one. Definitely gonna polish that. Okay, 2 left. This is that one that was kind of a flat one. I cut a long ways. And I think that was a good decision. Look at that. Perfect pattern. I don't see any fractures. Nice color. It's got the platelets. A little bit of a chip right here, but if I don't polish this, that'll go away. Wow, that is nice. Definitely polishing this one. This side. That's gorgeous. That is gonna go in the polish soon pile. Wow. Yeah, I'll get that one polished up here pretty quick. That's nice. All right, last one up. I saved the big one for last. This is the one that I said was weathered. Wasn't sure if it'd be any good on the inside, if it was just weathered all the way through. It did pop at the end, and I decided to leave it for now. If it's any good, I'll clean it up later. All right, well, it did weather all the way through, but there's enough contrast so you can see everything. The bands are really nice. Got a little bit of a quartz pocket in the center. No fractures. And a complete pattern. I don't think I hit any windows other than maybe right about here. So I might lose a little pattern right there when you polish this. Wow, that's nice. Let's look at this side. Again, I can clean that up. Okay, yeah, we lost a little bit of the pattern right here. It does have a heel fracture, actually. It is healed, but there's definitely a heel fracture right here. I didn't see it on this side. Huh. I really don't see it on that side, but I can see it here, faintly. But again, this one is definitely going to get polished. All right, last stone in this set. Well, thank everybody for watching. See you in the next video. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.